Hello everyone, this is David Croft from Sky Sports F1 back with another Formula 1 video. Today we are reacting to Charles Leclerc's biggest regrets. Number 1, moving to Ferrari.
What you just heard is the current commentator of the biggest motorsport in the world. This is David Croft from the Sky Sports F1 commentary team. Actually, it's an AI recreation of him. In this video, we're going to use the power of artificial intelligence to revive a classic F1 game feature from way back in the old F1 1996 game.
And it's go! He's off to a flying start! Oh dear! There was definitely contact between the two cars. He's lost the place! What's happened? He forces his way through. He's definitely gaining. Now he's in first place. What a marvellous race. What a great win.
So this old Formula 1 game has this feature where the commentators will react to what's happening on the screen. Now I know FIFA players won't really be impressed because after all, we've had this feature for literally decades.
EA Sports present Virtual Stadium Soccer. Today's international match features Italy versus Brazil. Throw in to Brazil. Oh! That's no problem for Marchigiani. A blatant foul by Fortunato, and that looks as though it's going to be a penalty. Oh! Saved by Marchigiani. Throw in to Brazil.
But ever since the F1 license moved from Sony over to Codemasters, this feature has just disappeared and has never come back. So here is my plan on how I'm going to revive this cool feature, and it involves a 4-step process. So of course the first step will be to find some really good voice samples of the commentators. Then the second will be to take those voice samples and feed them to the AI voice generator that we're going to use, and then we're going to fine tune it to get it to sound really good. And then finally, we'll pair up this commentary with some gameplay to show you what the final result will be like. So let's start with step 1. The AI software that I'll be using is called 11.ai. It's the same one used for those Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, Biden and Obama videos that you see just floating around all over the internet. So after giving 11.ai my hard-earned 20 Rand, we're in.
So you're actually supposed to get the permission of the person whose voice you want to use before you can put them in this AI generator.
But obviously, all these president videos don't actually do that. So just in case I get banned, I'm gonna start by doing a test using my own voice. So here's what the AI thinks my voice sounds like. Hello, this is a demonstration of my YouTube commentary. Please like, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss my next upload. This is really bad. It thinks I'm British for some reason. I don't understand why. We are already off to a really bad start. Now it's time to find the crofty voice. So I just picked up this video, which is the 2020 Austrian Grand Prix. I just took the first 3 minutes of this video and we're just left with this.
And it's lights out and away we go!
So after feeding this audio file to the AI, here's the result.
It's lights out and away we go. Welcome to this sunny summer Silverstone Sunday. I'm David Croft and welcome to the 2023 British Grand Prix. Max Verstappen outqualified second place Sergio Perez by over a second in yesterday's qualifying. Why don't I sound British, Martin?
Yeah, he sounds nothing like David Croft. Now, my theory as to why that's the case is because the AI website requires you to have clean voice samples with a minimum background noise. Now, of course, with all the race cars going around in the background, it kind of disrupts the audio sample.
I don't know why it thinks I'm an NFL commentator for some reason.
So, back to the drawing board. My next idea was to just head over to F1 TV and hopefully find some nice commentary sound. After searching around on F1 TV, I failed. There was just nothing there. Every single commentary has a sound effect. So we just go back to YouTube again. And now, I just started looking for any kind of behind the scenes footage that I could find. Unfortunately, the only one that I could find was from Channel 4, which is not exactly what we're looking for. But finally, I found something. It's the Pit Stop podcast. So here they basically just interview this guy. So I downloaded the whole podcast and then just cut up the first 5 minutes, taking out all the interruptions from the hosts, which took way too long. and then I put that into the AI voice generator. And here's what I got.
Hi, I'm David Croft and I'm joined by my fellow commentator Martin Brundle. It's lights out and away we go. Lewis gets a good start and pulls ahead of George Russell as they head into turn one.
It's much better, but it sounds like it's just about to fall asleep. But at least it sounds realistic. We're getting there. So now, to make it sound even better, there's actually this very specific point in the podcast, which is right in the beginning. It's only about 3 seconds, which is probably too short for the AI to successfully use, but I decided to take a gamble and just take that first part of this podcast where he actually sounds like he's doing commentary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pit Stop Podcast. It's lights out and away we go.
With such a short sample, I doubt it's gonna have enough info to make a good recreation, but I don't have much time left, so this will be the final voice that I'll be using in this particular video. If I do a part 2, I do have 2 other ways to find a good clean commentary sample, so I put this in the AI and this is what I got.
Hi, I'm David Croft and I'm joined by my fellow commentator Martin Brundle. It's lights out and away we go. Lewis gets a good start and pulls ahead of George Russell as they head into turn one. Oh my goodness, Williams has messed up their pit stop. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crofty here, back with another Formula 1 video. Today, we are reacting to Max Verstappen winning his 3rd championship. Max Verstappen gapped the whole grid. He truly is the gangster of the grid.
It's pretty good. Now let's actually make the gameplay. Now while I could do a single 5-lap race, I think it's better to showcase a variety of scenarios which would be much more entertaining. So without further ado, here is real-time commentary in modern F1 games.
Nicholas Latifi has retired from the race. Max tries to dive bomb past Lance Stroll. They're now side by side into turns 1 and 2. Max gets past and moves up into 15th place. He gets the DRS in these slippery conditions. Can he overtake Sergio Perez? He goes down the inside, but can he keep the position? Lando outbrakes himself and loses the position. With DRS, he's slowly gaining on Kimi. He tries to hold it on the outside, and he gets past the old man. Who is going to win this Russian Grand Prix? And it's lights out, and away we go. Lando Norris and Fernando Alonso get beautiful starts and move up a bunch of places. Now it's all about tucking into the slipstream for the long straight of the Sochi Autodrome. Charles is losing out due to all the drag. Now Lando Norris looks to the inside of Alonso. He unfortunately has to back off to avoid a collision. What a silly crash from the Red Bull. Let's see a replay of what happened. You can see all the cars following closely. The Red Bull seems to lose grip over the red and white curbs.
And it's just absolute chaos afterwards. The Aston Martin just T-bones Max. He had nowhere to go.
The safety car has been deployed. You can see all the drivers going very gingerly around the hairpin of Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Kimi just has the luckiest near miss of his career here on the Jeddah circuit. With the DRS advantage, Bottas hunts down his prey. As they go side by side, he takes the inside line into turn 1, which then becomes the outside of the turn 2 hairpin, and they are still side by side. But it looks like Bottas's overtake has failed. As they activate DRS, you can see the letterbox open up on the rear wing of the car. The Honda-powered cars are gaining on the Alpine. Alonso gets left in the dust as the 3 cars head into the 1 corner. Who's going to come out on top? Max Verstappen gets a 2-for-1 special as he overtakes both cars into turn 1. Oh, what's happened to Daniel Ricciardo? It looks like he has a puncture. Disaster has struck at the home race of Red Bull. A puncture on the left rear tyre of his Red Bull RB14. Disaster has struck for Daniel Ricciardo on the final lap. Looks like he'll have to retire from the race. The roles have been reversed. Now it's Gasly who's under attack from 2 cars. 2 drivers with 2 world championships from 2 different F1 eras. Who will be number 1 out of turn 1? Max overtakes 2 cars at once for the 2nd time. Max sends it down the inside of Nikita. Oh, what a dirty move as he gets squeezed into the wall. Nicholas Latifi has a spin in the Williams. Here's a replay of what happened to the Ferrari Charles Leclerc. You can see him entering the pit lane behind his teammate. Ferrari attempts to double stack, but unfortunately it seems like they were not alerted of a front wing change on Sainz's car. This results in Charles parking behind the pit box like he's waiting for a red light to turn green. He loses a lot of positions as a result. I haven't seen as big of a blunder since 2019, where Mercedes was in shambles as they were caught off guard when Lewis pit for a new front wing. He gets the DRS and tries again. They get side by side. He gets past. He made it look easy. There's a lockup from the car ahead as they go through the Baku Castle section. This puts him in danger of the McLaren behind. On the final lap of the race, every 10th counts. Lando is under pressure from the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc. He locks up. He runs off the track and loses the position. What's the blue car doing? He just let him past without putting up a fight. Oh wait, I know what he's trying to do. He's going to use the DRS to slingshot past the McLaren in the final moments of this race. It's literally an Uno reverse card. After exiting the final slow corner of this street circuit, the challenge will be to keep within 1 second of the McLaren ahead and to make sure his battery has enough charge. As they head through the high-speed twisties of Baku, he tightly hugs the slipstream of the car ahead. He's now waiting for the DRS before releasing the 180 horsepower from the ERS. He's gaining as they come across the line. The blue car gets 8th place by only a car length.